Okay. Hey, Roger. You're on mute, so I have to unmute you. Okay, let me do this. Okay, you can unmute yourself, Roger.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
Okay, so I have that Wilfred who is trying to join the meeting. Okay. So Roger, I'm going to make you a co-host. Oh yeah, this link doesn't allow me to make co-host.
Yeah.
So normally what I should do is to allow people to log in directly. Because if they have the link, it means that they're invited. So there's no point to get them stuck at in the waiting room. Okay. So
hello guys.
Hey Wilfred.
Yes.
You finally were able to get in.
Yeah. I have so many links on my WhatsApp.
I see. Yeah, there's so many events. Like
exactly.
if you start attending all the meetings related to everybody at SIMBCITY, you can spend your day,
of course,
from meeting to meeting to meeting to meeting.
Exactly.
Which is a good thing because it shows how the community is growing.
Exactly.
And the dynamism of the community. So for those who just joined us, I just wanted to say that we muted everyone automatically. But if you want to unmute yourself, you can raise your hand. Oh, I allow people to unmute themselves, so it's good. This is the English presentation are always cozy. If a family setup, a family ambience is actually nice. Well, so I think we're going to start. People who are taking the time to join us are going to join progressively. So yeah, like I was saying, we have so many meetings because this morning we had a meeting. Now we have a meeting. This evening at 6 p.m. we have another meeting. So if you are a Gabriel fan, you wouldn't look for things to do because there's always a meeting somewhere that you can attend to. Early in the morning, for those of us here in North America, there was a workshop in the morning, and then there's going to be a French workshop at 2 p.m. So it just, but as I was saying, it's really good for the community because we are growing. I think right now we are more than 100,000 people in the Gabriel community, which means that by the end of the year, I wouldn't be surprised that we are 200,000 people because the number grows exponentially, and it's a very, very good thing. Now, when it comes to the conversation that we're having today about SIMCoin, it's very, very interesting. It's actually amazing, to be honest, because when we started Primal, when I started Lier Primal, we have the possibility to withdraw with Bitcoins. Then June the year 2019, I was withdrawing with Bitcoin. And then around I think it was November 2019, that's when the Bitcoin was removed. Two events actually got us to having the Bitcoin withdrawal removed. The first event was that Binance was hacked and 7,000 Bitcoin were stolen from Binance. Then the second reason was that there were so many mistakes when people were trying to do transactions to do the withdrawal with by Bitcoin with Lier Primal. They will put the wrong crypto wallet address. So the company decided, okay, we're going to stop the withdrawal with Bitcoin for now. And that's when it started. And when you think about it, that decision had actually also helped the secondary market to grow, because now people are kind of forced to transact between one another. And also, at that time, one Bitcoin was, I think, 8,000, 9,000. So the fact that the company has kept the Bitcoins makes it a solid company today, because having, even if you have like 1,000 Bitcoin that you bought at, let's say, 9,000 a piece, today Bitcoin is sitting at minimum 45,000. So this is a 10x that we just done there in the span of few months. But the amazing thing that is that the company started working on their own cryptocurrency, the simbcoin. We had a private sale back until last November. And then this year in January, the simbcoin went public. So when they see that the cryptocurrency went public, it means that it's available on public exchanges. So it went to La Token first, and then it went to Bitrex. Bitrex Global. So if you do the analogy, Bitrex is like a AAA exchange platform. So it means that you have many opportunities there. So with simbcoin going public, it just opened the door to the whole world, to us. So it's actually amazing. And when that happened, when simbcoin was listed with Bitrex, I stated that the GIT and the CEO has done everything that they had to do. Now it is us as a community to take that project and to make it grow, because we don't realize it, but it's a turning point in our history, at least our financial history. First of all, because cryptocurrency is the money of the future. Whatever you hear, whatever government regulations happens, cryptocurrency is the money of the future. There is nothing that could be done against that. So we are actually ahead of the curve with having the simbcoin. So, but the cryptocurrency is as powerful as its community. So we have actually to take simbcoin and make something out of it. So today, then, we're going to give a little bit of updates of what's going on with simbcoin, where we are at now, and then what is to come. So today I'm presenting with Leader Roger, Leader Wilfried, and Leader Trudy. We're going to present to you what we prepared. And then afterwards, we're going to have a demonstration showing you how to transfer your SIM coin from simbcoin.net to your Bittrex account. And then we're going to do another demonstration to how to sell your SIM coin on Bittrex and how to buy your SIM coin on Bittrex, and then how to withdraw your SIM coin from Bittrex to your simbcoin.net account. So I'm going to share my screen, and then I'm also going to give the floor to Leader Wilfried for the first part of this presentation. So Leader Wilfried, you have the floor. Allow me to share my screen, and then
exactly. So before you share your screen, I'll present myself again. I am Leader Wilfried, and I am glad to be part of this presentation to inform the community about what is going on. Next slide, please. So today we're talking about the SIM coin, and it's not. I'm going to share in this slide the vision and the goal, but it's not a mistake that we put SIM coin, Bitcoins, and Ethereum, because in the future we see the SIM coin growing and maybe becoming more bigger than the Bitcoins and the Ethereum. So the mission of when we create this, when our CEO in 2007 create this SIM coin, the mission was what? Eradicate poverty in Africa and around the world. Myself, I really stick to this mission. Before joining a company, I always check what is the mission and the vision of that company. And the vision and the mission of a company defines you exactly how far the company will go. So if you want to know how far a company will go, check the vision and the mission of that company. Myself, before joining this company, the mission and the vision really speak to me. Eradicate poverty in Africa. We know, African people, that Africa is being qualified as a poor continent. People always say that what comes in Africa have nonsense, is nothing. But this is a company trying to change that mission, that vision that people have, to eradicate poverty in Africa and put the African continent on the higher level where people will see African people with respect. And that when an African man will speak, people will understand and put value on that. So this mission is very important. And how to collaborate to this mission, the CEO has a vision to train and create 1 million crypto millionaires. This is a big mission. By having 1 million crypto millionaires, we know in a country, if we have 1 million crypto millionaires, you know that it's very easy to raise funds. By raising funds, when you have 1 million crypto millionaires, you can decide to make a lot of projects, because just by raising one crypto, only one SIM coin, if you have 1 million, you have a 1 million project. Just by raising one SIM coin, you are in 1 second or 1 minute, you will be able to raise 1 million. Very easy. So I really stick to this vision. So the solution to that is what? The solution of that is that using the blockchain technology. So SIMcoin is now, as we know, starting early this year. The SIMcoin just got into the trade market, and it's now a cryptocurrency at the same level as the Bitcoins and the Ethereum. So everyone can go and buy the SIMcoins and at the same level as the Bitcoins and the Ethereum. So the SIMcoins, we know, is the cryptocurrency backing a real estate. So we all know that the project was starting very soon in SKRIBI, and this project is a real estate project, and is not, the project will not only be in SKRIBI, but the project will continue in other African countries. So the SIMBCITY apartment will be affordable to everyone. Every Cameroonian, every person in the whole world will be able to come into this real estate and own an apartment as part of this vision. Next slide, Richard. So we see now the SIMBCITY is a community project. The SIMBCITY was established by our CEO, Emile Parfait Simb. He did his job. I'm using the word of Richard right now. Richard always say that. He just said in his presentation that Emile Parfait Simb did his job. He did everything he has to do for us to enjoy. He said he wants to create 1 million crypto millionaire. He already put everything in place. He promised us that the SIMBCITY will join the trade market. Early this year, the SIMBCITY has joined the trade market. And we are able to go and trade with the SIMBCITY. So as a community, as African people, as people living in European people around the world, we are the one who need to support this project right now. If we don't support this project, the project will not grow. Every cryptocurrency need a community. Every cryptocurrency need a real project. So the project is already there, the SIMBCITY, but we need the CEO need you, and the CEO need me. We need to support this, and as we support this project every day, this is how the SIMBCITY will grow and become one of the prominent cryptocurrency in the whole world. I'm so glad that it comes from somebody from my own country. I am so glad that it is an African, it is an idea coming from an African. And we are actually encouraging everyone to support this project, because it's a project that will change Africa, that will change the whole world. Next slide, please. So we're going to talk about a little bit about the history of the SIMBCITY. We started everything in 2017 by the creation of the SIMBCITY. Many people by then did not believe us. Many people could not believe that this will become true. And that, because that was actually the first cryptocurrency in Central Africa. So, as I said before, the SIMBCITY is a cryptocurrency and is backing a real estate. So in 2018, we have a project study where they check about the feasibility of SIMBCITY. There was a lot of meetings going on, and our CEO was having a lot of meetings. Then there was a group of investors that he contacted, and as you know, some of these people involved in this project are some people who actually built some of the towers in Dubai. So they had a study project, and they actually studied the feasibility of this project, and they put everything down. In 2019, exactly in November 2019, they launched the private sale of SIMBCITY with over 90 million MB available. And that at that time, that was $1 each. And at this time, people starting realizing the feasibility of this project. So exactly in 2020, excuse me. excuse me. So in 2020, exactly last year, we had some private sales that was launched in November 2020. And I realized I was there, and there was a lot of advertising about that. And many people actually were able to buy the SIM coin with their limo dollars. And at this time, we had a lot of investors that jumped in, as just to know that all the people who bought the SIM coin at this time were actually part of this big project as an investor in this big project. So in 2021, many people could not believe it. I have some downline who were asking me, Wilfred, is it true that the SIM coin will join the private sales, private public market? And all of us were waiting for that. Just to let you know, everything our CEO has said so far, it come to pass. So people who did not believe it, many people did not believe it, that the SIM coin will join the public market. Guess what? January 2021, the SIM coin officially went to the public market, and everyone could go and sit like CoinMarket.cap and see the SIM coin. And not long ago, the SIM coin joined a prominent public market, Bittrex. So this is the journey of the SIM coin so far, and this is just the beginning. We are planning to go very far. We are planning to go beyond our understanding. Next slide. I'll give back the floor to Richard. Thank you, Richard, for this opportunity.
Thank you very much, Wilfred, for this amazing presentation of SIMCoin and the journey of the SIMCoin. We're coming from quite far. This was still, it was a dream in 2017, and it's something that's real now. And you can see how serious the company is. The project that was thought of in 2017, today in 2021, we can see it is there, physical, it has been done from a project state, from a thought to a project state to a project, and now is there, it's available to us. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to talk about tokenization, because when it comes to SIMCoin, SIMCoin is based on a technology that they call the tokenization. So what does tokenization means in the world of crypto? The whole idea of tokenization is to allow people that before were not able to invest in projects to be part of that project, to invest in those projects. Actually, it's one of the ways where you can actually raise money when you are building a project. So for example, the idea came around 2013, 2014 about tokenization, when they started building the Ethereum platform and they saw the opportunities that were there with the smart contract and all the technology available to build a token, to create a token that you can use to raise money for a project. The idea is simple. If you take, for example, a building or a real estate venture like Liaprimal GIT is doing, so you do your evaluation and then you figured, I'm going to need, for example, $150 million to build this smart city, that is SIMBCITY. But you don't have that money. Not only do you don't have that money, you can't go to the bank because no bank is going to give you that type of money. So what do? Now you utilize the blockchain technology to create a token. And the token is like you are dividing your venture into very, very small pieces. And then people can come and put money into those small pieces, depending how much they have available to put in. And that will make them owners or partners in the project that you are working on. So that's what tokenization is all about. Whatever product you want, you can divide it in small pieces, and then someone can come and put their own money whatever the amount they have, they can put $100, like they can put $1 million. It doesn't matter. There are as many tokens available as the value of the venture that you are launching. So it's something that could be used for any type of venture, whether it's a factory where you need money to build a factory, or a building or a smart city like we're doing with SIMBCITY, or a car. So you have the certificate of ownership. Like when you buy your tokens, then you have the certificate of ownership of the amount of tokens that you bought. So let's say, for example, that the price of the world price of the venture is 150 million. So if you put 15 millions in the project, then you've bought 50 million tokens. So you are the owner of 10% of that venture. So it could be done for any type of venture. In the case of GIT, it's real estate venture with the smart city, SIMBCITY. So when you plan, you have all of that. Now, once someone buys the tokens from you, that information goes through the blockchain. And now the blockchain has that information saying, for example, Wilfried bought 1,000 worth of token. So let's say, to be more practical, let's say Wilfried bought 15 millions worth of tokens. So that's 10%. So we know that Wilfried is the owner of that project at a level of 10%. So someone asked me the other day, so where the money is coming from? So the money is coming from our pocket, and then we put that into that project. Now we become owners. And when you are owner, now the company has to find a way to reward you for your effort. In the case of GIT, what's being done is that they allow people to buy their tokens through the private sale. So the people that have bought tokens, they're getting dividends every week. So not only you're getting dividends for the period of time that is defined, it might be 5 years, 10 years, or 15 years, but at the end of that contract, you get your money back. So it's like you're lending the money to the person who is promoting the venture. And then once they complete the project, they start having return on this investment, they share that with you. And then afterwards, after a certain period of time, they give you back your money. So that's what tokenization is all about. And that's what was used to create the simbcoin. So simbcoin is a token based on a real estate venture. So the real estate venture had been tokenized. So when you hear tokenization, that's what it means. Okay, so now I'm going to move to the next slide. Why bet on simbcoin? And that will be our friend Roger, who's going to tell us all about it. Roger?
Yes, thank you, Leader Richard. Hi, my name is Roger. Happy to be here this morning. I'll be talking about the simbcoin and why we should be betting on simbcoin. So first of all, let's have a little history also maybe on cryptocurrency. If you look out there, most of our cryptocurrency that we see on the market are really not based on some factual project. It's sometimes mostly based on trust, and they do have some project behind it, but physical project, not a lot of them. The difference here with the simbcoin is that it's backed by a real estate project based in Cameroon. I mean, the first one is going to be built in Cameroon, is SIMBCITY, but the plan is to actually build them all over in the African continent. All right, so we can go to the next slide. And now when we're talking about the project itself, what is it? SIMBCITY. The picture that you see here is what at the end of, I think the project is supposed to go for 3 or 4 years. At the end, this is what we will have. Can you imagine this type of project backed by a cryptocurrency? Now, how do we make the cryptocurrency gain some value? At this point, I mean, it's hard to convince somebody that, oh, SIMCoin would take a value. It's just a currency. The project is still on paper. But look at this project. All the amnesty that you can have when you go to SIMCITY. The plan is to build an university, a digital university. Nowadays, we know that almost all our universities today, with all what is going on, we might also go to online study, probably what you call that, the presential type of study will be obsolete in the coming years. So digital university will be just something that will make people want to come there and maybe sign up and take classes there. Inside SimCity also, we will have some business centers. Business center, you come to have like a weekend. You don't need to go, maybe 20 miles away from SimCity to have your shopping done. You can do it right there. I mean, just look at those towers. You have high-end apartments, villas, all the leisure centers, showrooms. All that is meant to, we're going to be using just the SIMCoin in the SimCity. So what actually going to make the value of SimCity goes up? So imagine you coming here from North America, and you're going to spend a weekend in one of those SimCity, and they tell you you're going to be paying everything there in SimCity in SimCoin. Most likely, before you travel, you're probably going to try to acquire some SimCoin. And when you go and try to buy those SimCoin, that's how the value of SimCoin increase. So people who are joining the program now and buying SimCoin are probably a low value. In 2 or 3 years, when the demand of SimCoin goes high, the value also will just follow. And that's how we can make some profit also by joining early in this project. Another thing you get, by the way, the GIT also have that is an airline. What imagine if you try to come and buy your air ticket and you say, oh, if you buy with SimCoin, you get 15% off. People would tend to go and buy SimCoin to purchase their airline ticket. That brings up demand. And what does it do? It also increases the price of SimCoin. So all these feature that we can do with, all those features that we can purchase with, can pay with SimCoin will just make the SimCity, the SimCoin value goes up. And it's not going to be just limited to just the SimCity like you see on the screen here. If you go to the next slide, Richard, they also have SimCity hotels. That's going to be built all over Africa, in many cities. Those same hotels will be like a chain, like Hilton, Abbey's, all those big chains. 4-star hotel, 5-star hotel. Can you imagine having all these hotels? Same, you go to Senegal, you have a Simb, and you use your SimCoin, and you have discount price when you use your SimCoin. All those amnesty will make the value of SimCoin goes high. And beside that, I mean, not just, if we just even put aside all this project that's GIT is putting to build those hotels, we as a community, we have to do our part to raise the value of our SimCoin. And what can we do? Why maybe all those things are being built? We have to educate ourselves how to do some little trading. Trading is what we just go also, later on we're gonna have a demonstration. You go, you buy maybe at 70 cents and you make a profit by selling at 75 cents. All that brings demand and volume. And the more volume, that's how we also attract people from outside. if we stay in our little community and we only have, let's say, 100 traders in our platform like Big Trades, that will not bring us too far. Of course, the project of building the SIMBCITY, the Simb hotel will definitely bring the price up, but as a community also ourselves, we need to do our part. So beside the hotels, SKRIBI, which is where the first SIMBCITY is going to be built, is one strategic city. Strategic in what sense? First, it's going to be built there. Yes, good. It's close to the sea. And recently, the government just finished build a deep sea port there. Deep sea port, that's where one of the biggest ship can how do you say it? Can come there, and that will bring just the industry part of it higher. Beside this, the deep sea port, there's also a project that was recently launched by the government. They're planning to build one of the biggest airports in Africa, right there. Now, just a look at just the construction. If that project goes to the end, we have SIMBCITY in SKRIBI. We have one of the biggest airports, maybe 5 or 10 minutes away. Hey, now you don't have to, I mean, of course, the closest airport right now is at probably 45 or maybe an hour, but having an airport close like 10 minutes away also bring value to this SIMBCITY project. So putting all that together, I mean, there's probably no doubt that the value of simbcoin just gonna go up. It's just a matter of time. But what I'm trying to say is that before maybe that time comes in 1 or 2 years, we have to do our part by bringing at least the volume at this point. And then at some point, I'm sure it's just going to be like autopilot and things will go by themselves. But we have to do our part. And I believe that's the last slide. Okay. So, okay, Richard, I have the floor back.
Thank you very much, Leader Roger, for this wonderful presentation. Yes, there are so many indicators that are showing us that the value of simbcoin is going to go up. The way cryptocurrency works is that it follows the law of supply and demand. So the more activities, economical activities that we build around the simbcoin, the more valuable it's going to become. So thank you very much for that. So I'm going to give the floor now to Leader Trudy to talk to us about how simbcoin is impacting our communities. Trudy?
Okay, thank you so much, Richard, and good afternoon, everybody. So like Richard said, I'm going to be talking about the impact of simbcoin as an added value to the individual investor and to the community at large. Now, to the individual investor, simbcoin is ideal for a long-term investor. So I'm just going to draw us a little bit back to history. In 2008, I believe that was when the Bitcoin was born, right? When it was sold for less than $1. And I'm sure because of ignorance, so many of us really didn't take it seriously. We didn't even want to know more about it. We weren't ready to learn more about cryptocurrency. And there were a few people who invested in the Bitcoin. Now, this was about 12, 13 years ago. And look at what is happening today. Now the world is getting ready for cryptocurrency. Now the world is getting ready for that. But those who took up the initiative to learn more about it 12, 13 years ago under the umbrella of Bitcoin, they're doing so well today, okay? And sometimes in our lives, we're so privileged to have history repeat itself. And I'm telling you, people, history is repeating itself right now in the form of the simbcoin. Okay, so that is why we're here, because the world is getting ready for the cryptocurrency. We have to also get ready for it. Whether we like it or not, cryptocurrency is here to stay. And SIMBCITY is a type of cryptocurrency. So going back to what I'm saying, what impact does it have, or what advantage does it have to the individual investor? Okay, so if you're the kind of investor that you want to create generational wealth in your family, if you're the kind of investor that wants to invest long term, this is where you should be. This is where you should be investing. Okay, so like I said, we've made mention of the Bitcoin, but now we're in the arena of the SIMBCITY, and it depends on you and myself, to push this coin forward. All right, and we cannot now say, it's ignorance. We can't say we don't know about this, right? Because right now we're having a lot of presentations about it. You can go get educated about cryptocurrency to know more about it, because this is inevitable. It's something that is here to stay. Now, another thing that I wanted, the other side of it is, as an individual investor, but what impact does it have to the community at large, right? So it's actually, if most of us, okay, I know I will not say all of us, but if most of us, invest or buy the SIM coins, it's going to push demand up. So it actually really depends on us. The more people know about it and trust in it, and trust me, people, there's a lot of this particular let me not say Bitcoin, but SIMBCITY is backed up by real estate. Okay, so this is a different kind of cryptocurrency. It's backed up by something. It's not just there in the air. It's backed up by real estate, which is starting in SKRIBI, but there'll be prototypes all over Africa. And probably it's going to come right down to the Caribbean, right? So later years. So this is something that once we hear about it, it shows it will stamp a concrete mark on this particular cryptocurrency. So with the emergence of the SIMBCITY, it will enhance the standard of living. All right. And not only that, when I say enhancing standard of living, it's going to create the emergence of the tourism industry in Africa and in the Caribbean, or all over the world as well, right? So let us not just say Africa, but all over the world. It's going to enhance the tourism industry and also create an ecosystem. So I'm hearing Leader Richard, Leader Roger, they're all saying, they'll create schools, universities, hotels, offices. There's going to be an airport, businesses, all of that. So it's creating that ecosystem. And what is the means of transaction there? It will be the SIMBCITY. Okay. So this is this is just it in a nutshell. That is the impact it will have on you, on myself as an individual investor in particular, and to the community at large. It's actually going to eradicate poverty and create financial freedom for all of us. So it's something really to consider. And I will hand the floor back to Richard. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Trudy. Very, very well said. Very, very well said. Thank you very much for that. SIMBCITY is coming to change the course of our life. That's for sure. So we just have to take that opportunity and run with it. There is a period of time in one's life where you have an opportunity to make it big. This is ours. We just have to take it. So now, what is the opportunity that SIMBCITY is bringing to us? So we already say that SIMBCITY now is at the public market. So you have SIMBCITY on La Token, and we have SIMBCITY on Bittrex. I was speaking with the CEO a few days ago, Emil Parfesim, and then he stated that they're working on a project where we are going to be able to withdraw our limos against SIM coins. And guys, this is a game changer. If you use it correctly, it's a printing money machine. Because imagine this, you get to a level of investment in Liepli where you are able to withdraw money every month and you're able to reinvest without having to put anything in the system no more. Let's say you get to a level where you're getting, let's be modest and say you're getting $2,000 every month. You're able to withdraw $2,000 every month, and you are able to continue to invest in the system so that you get $2,000 every single month. Now, you take that 2,000 limos, you do a withdrawal request, and then they send you that money in your simbcoin.net account, in your balance. Or if you want, you can even send it directly to your Bittrex account. One SIM coin, let's say it's $1. You sit back and you relax, just wait. You remember, you withdraw 2,000 limos. So let's say 2,000 limos, we give you, let's say $2,500, 2,500 SIM coins. One SIM coin is at $1. Then you sit back and you relax. Few days after, you find out that one SIM coin is now trading at $2. What do? And you sell your SIM coins. So instead of you having 2,500, you have 5,000, right? Then you do that over and over and over every month. You're not in a hurry to sell. You just do your withdrawal request. When your SIM coins are there, you sit and you relax, because they say that they might remove the deposit in Bitcoin and put a deposit in SIM coin. It means that people who are trying to get into the Liepli system are going to go create the Bitcoin against SIM coins. So the value of SIM coin is going to keep getting up. You do this, you don't have to bother about anything else. And it's basically a printing money machine that we are sitting on. In this world, no one is going to be aware of what we're doing. And apart from that, you can even convert your SIM coin into other cryptocurrency. Now we're seeing all the big people and the institutions, they're coming into Bitcoin. The value of Bitcoin is going to go up. The value of Ethereum is going to go up. You can convert your money, part of your money, into Bitcoin. The day where one Bitcoin is $1 million, like they're saying, you have a piece of it. So it gives you a lot of opportunities. You can get cash, you can get crypto, and you're able to invest in the long run in other crypto projects while you keep investing in your Liepli. So this is a total game changer for those who are going to learn how to take advantage of this opportunity. So it's actually a golden opportunity. For us as a generation, it's changing everything, because something that we always hear about is that we are a sacrificed generation. It's going to be tough on us to make it. Then cryptocurrency comes, then GIT comes, then Liepli comes, then SIMCoin comes. Now we're sitting on a golden opportunity. It's up to us to take that opportunity and to run with it. So, and this is coming around April, and it's just going to be amazing. Okay, so now we've done with the presentation part. What we're going to do now is going to be a demo. So the demo is going to be, there's going to be 4 parts of the demo. The first part, we're going to show you how to remove money from your simbcoin.net and send that money to your bittrex.com. And then we'll show you how to place a sell order. Then we show how to place a buy order. And then we show how to withdraw money from your Bittrex to your simbcoin.net. So without further ado, we're going to start. Let me just get ready here. So what I need for my demo, I need to open my simbcoin.net account, and I need to open my Bittrex account. So simbcoin.net. Okay, and then Bittrex. Okay. That is that for simbcoin. Good. For Bittrex, I see I've already logged in. Okay, so I'm going to now share my screen so you guys can see. Are you seeing my Bittrex account now?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So first thing first, so we need to have these two websites open, simbcoin.net and Bittrex.com. So I need to mention that this is Bittrex Global, because I know that our friends from the USA are having some challenges. In some states, you can use Bittrex Global. In other states, it doesn't go through. So it's important to state that it needs to be Bittrex Global for you to see the simbcoin listed in there. So the first place that you come is Bittrex.com. So in order for you to deposit, you go to Holdings. So Holdings is going to show the list of the cryptocurrencies that are available and the list of cryptocurrencies that you have in that system. So here in the search area on the right side of the page, you will type SMB. It's already there because I've done so many tests. So SMB, then it's going to come up here, SMB swap. Right? You can see yesterday was taking a beating. It was at minus 16%. Today is up 31%. That's amazing.
That's really amazing. Yeah, yesterday was minus 16.
Yeah, it's amazing. The market is starting to move. That's good. So the second thing that you do, you click on deposit. So when you click on deposit, it means that you want to deposit money into your Bittrex account. So for the first time, it's going to generate a wallet for you. So when it comes to crypto wallets, there are many types of crypto wallets. One of the type of crypto wallet is what we call an exchange wallet. It means that your wallet is within the exchange system. So this one here is the public address of my exchange wallet for simbcoin swap, because each coin in the exchange has its own wallet. So then I take that public address. So if you want to do the analogy with a bank, this is like your bank account number that you give to someone to send you money. So then you will copy that address, copy to clipboard. And now you come to simbcoin swap. So in simbcoin here, you come to ISMB swap. Then you go to SMB swap transfer. So it opens this page to you. Now it's asking you, how much you want to send? Yes, I want to send 100. By me doing this test, I'll end up sending all my money to Bittrex. So they ask you, what is the address that you want to send to? What is the recipient address? So it's the address of your account in Bittrex, right? So just paste it, the one that you copy from the other side. Any comment? Yes, to Bittrex. Then now, in order for your transaction to go through, you need to receive a one-time password. So I receive mine by email. So I go here. Now, when you do this, you have to be patient. Sometimes it comes fast. Yesterday when I did it came fast, but sometimes it might take some time. So if it's taking some time, don't get nervous, don't get impatient, just wait. It's gonna come up. So now I have to go to my emails and see if I receive the one-time password. Give me just a second here. So my emails. Ah, I'm lucky. So I received the one-time password. It came automatically. Sometimes too, it goes to your spam. So if you don't receive it, go check in your spams. Maybe it went there. But mine came through as fast as it could. Then now you just have to confirm. So when you confirm, they say that, dear customer, your request sent successfully. Blockchain mining may take 48 to 72 hours to complete your transaction. Okay. So they're giving themselves a little bit of time there because they don't want to start pressing about it. So for me, usually it takes 30 minutes, but it can take 1 day or 2 days or 3 days, but it's going to go through. So this is the part that you do here in simbcoin.net. Now you come back to BitTrades Global. Let's say, for example, after, I don't know, 40 minutes, 45 minutes, here. So now that you come here, let's say that you were here. Let's say you are here, market. So you have to go to holdings again, like we said, you go to holdings. And then you look at SMB swap, you will see that you have money. So I have 500 here because I'm testing almost every day. So I'm always saying 100, 100. So my 100 hasn't arrived here yet, the one that I just sent, because I just said that it takes a little bit of time, but I had some money here. So now what we are going to do, we are going to learn how to trade our SMB swap. So when it comes to trading, they're what you call pairs or markets. So you have 3 markets. So you have the BTC against SMB swap. It means that you're going to change your SMB into BTC or your BTC into SMB. Then you have ETH SMB swap, meaning you're going to change your Ethereum against SMB or your SMB against Ethereum. And then you have USDT SMB swap, means you're going to change your SMB swap against USDT, your USDT against your SMB swap. So now, the particularity of USDT is what we call a stable coin. They call them crypto dollars. So a stable coin doesn't change the value. Its value is the value of a US dollar. So that's actually one of the money that we use a lot to do to perform our trading operations, because it's easy to make your accounting. So I'll go with USDT SMB swap because it's just easy for me. I'm used to the US dollar, so I use that one. But when you have USDT, you can change it into BTC, no problem. Okay, so here, Roger.
Yes.
You're going to sell, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what we're going to do, as you can see, the market is looking better. I like this better because a few days ago when I came here, so before we go through with what Roger's going to do, this is what we're seeing here in green and red, or orange if you want, is what you call the order book. So the order book is actually the marketplace. The people in green are buyers, and the people in orange are sellers. Now, at some point in time, these people have to agree. The idea is that this buyer, this is what we call the bid price, he's saying, I can buy at the price of 119 per coin. And this guy is a seller. He has what they call the ask price. He say, I can sell, but I'm not selling less than 1.40002. So these two here are not agreeing. So the test that we're going to do, we are going to do it with Mr. Roger, where we're going to try to agree on the price that we buy and the price that we sell off. So Roger, I'm going to stop my sharing my screen. I'm going to walk you through. You share your screen. Then we're going to pull a sell order, mean that you're selling your SIM coin, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing. So you can go ahead and share your screen.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, can you see my
So,
screen?
yeah.
Okay.
So you already went to holdings, right?
Yes. So
Okay.
just to tell other people, 15 minutes before we started the presentation, I went and I did exactly what Richard did, and about 20 minutes later, my 100 SIM coin was already in my account here. Same thing with the Bitcoin. I moved it from one wallet to it took like 10 minutes. So I guess maybe on Sundays things goes a little bit faster. Okay, so Richard, tell me what to do.
Okay, so you look for the market. So you click on SMB swap on the left side.
The market?
No, not there. Yeah, there. Yeah, click on that. So choose USDT SMB swap. That's the market that we're using. Okay, so now it brings you to a place where you can decide to buy and sell. Go at the right top. You see where it says buy, and beside it says sell. So click on sell. No, up. Put the sell so that it became green. Yeah, okay. So that means that you are going to try to sell, right?
Yes.
So what's the price now? 1.4. Okay, sell it to me at 1.2425. 1.25. Okay, now that's the price that you're selling at.
Yes.
Then what's the quantity that you want to sell?
You tell me. 20.
Go with 25%. So you can type 25% on the choosing up there, or you can type the amount right there. So it's telling you that if you take into account the fees, you're going to get $31 if someone is willing to buy from you, right?
Yes.
So you say, yes, please sell order. Okay. If you look at the left side down, so it's not the view, the display is not the same as mine, but if you look, you'll see the same, the book order is there. Oh, on the green side, you have the buyers, and on the right side, you have the sellers. So you just put your order there that you're selling 25 SIM coin at the price of 1.225, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you can stop sharing, then I'm going to share my screen, and we'll see your order is sitting here. Okay, so if I share my screen, here's your order. This is your sell order that you just placed.
Okay.
Now what you need is someone who is willing to buy from you at that price.
Yes.
Right? So I was saying yesterday that this test that we're doing, one day we're going to regret, because this is going to be worth thousands of dollars. But, but it's okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to place a buy order at the same price as your selling order. So we can see how the order actually goes through when the buyer and the seller finally agree. So, so what's happening? This is the market, right? So the market is saying that the best buyer is saying he's going to buy at 119. I'm going to try to beat his bid. I'm going to put 125. Nothing is happening here, because this guy here is not willing to buy at a better price, and this guy here is not willing to sell at a better price. He's selling at 125. The reason this is happening is because there's not enough volume. So the more people start trading, the more market is going to move, because people will be in a hurry to complete their transactions. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say that I would like to buy. So buy, I'm here on buy at the limit price. So limit price means that you're putting your order in the book order. If you want to use the market price, means you're going to buy automatically at this price. So I have two choices now. I'm going to do the limit price so we can see what's happening. So I would say I want to buy what? 25 SMBs. So 25 SMBs, how much are you willing to pay for one SMB? That's the price that they're asking me here. Put your price. What is your bid price? So my price is 1.25. So I want to buy at the same price of what Roger is selling at. Then I do place buy order, and then I confirm my buy order, right? It doesn't even show here on the buy side, but you can see that the sell order disappeared. So Leader Roger just sold 25 SMBs, and I just bought 25 SMBs. You can see here I had 500, now I have 525. So that's how you go about buying and selling your SMBs. So again, we say that the way we're doing the demonstration, it seems easy and simple, but it's not. It takes a little bit of practice of you doing it. And if you want to learn a little bit much more about it, we are providing a training session to teach you how to actually go to the this market and buy all type of currencies that you want to buy and actually create. So at some point, we'll provide you with the information in the Zoom chat so that if you're interested, you can join the training. So now what we're going to try to do, but we're not going to do it, is we are going to try to send the SIMCoin from Bittrex to my simbcoin.net. So what I do, I come to SIMCoin here. I go to my dashboard. This address here is my wallet address of my simbcoin.net account. So this is my public wallet address. We said the bank account, right? Number. So I copy this. This is the address that you send to people if you want them to send you SIMCoin. This is the address here. Then I come to Bittrex. So what I do, I go back to Discover. No, not Discover, sorry. Holdings. And then I choose SMB. This time, instead of going to any market, I'm not going to any market. I go to withdraw. So I want to withdraw SIMCoin, and I want to send them to my simbcoin.net account. So here's the reason why I said that I didn't want to. I was not going to do it because the fees, the transaction fees now on the Ethereum network are very, very high. What you call the gas fees. So when you hear that the Ethereum network is, the gas fees are too high, and that's a problem that they have now. That's what they're coming on with Ethereum 2.0 to try to solve this problem. Because it doesn't make any sense for me to pay 30 SIMCoin. Imagine if one SIMCoin was $1,000. It doesn't make any sense for me to do it. So they're correcting it, they're working on it, the Ethereum Foundation, to fix that because it doesn't make any sense. What I would have done would have been just to leave my SIMCoin there and leave it just there until they fix that issue. Or when we have SIMCoin in other crypto wallets, then you can send that to a crypto wallet, maybe in Ethereum or maybe in another currency, then we change it from there. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to enter my address. This is the address of my simbcoin.net account. Then I can say I want to send 100. So if I send 100, if I go through this operation, I'm going to receive 70 SIMCoin. So again, it's not interesting for me, really. So I'm not going to do it. The price to pay is too high. So maybe if you want to send, really want to send, you need to have a substantial amount of SIMCoin to send so that the price doesn't look that. Now, if you send 500, then you receive 470. is better than you sending $50 SIMCoin and receiving $20. Right. So now you put the quantity of SIMCoin that you want to send. Then you do here withdraw SMB swap. It's going to ask you to confirm and then when you confirm, it's going to ask you for your one-time password. You put your one-time password. You just come here and wait to receive your SMBs. So those are the steps to go through in order for you to send your SMBs to your from your simbcoin.net account to your Bittrex account, to sell your SIMCoin the way the Roger just did, and to buy your SIMCoin the way it just did, and then to withdraw them back and send them back to your simbcoin.net. So this is bringing us to the end of this presentation. Now is the time for Q&A. I think that's the best moment of the presentation. So you guys now have the opportunity to ask your questions. So the way it works is that you can raise your hand through the Zoom application, or you can just open your video and raise your hand. I'll see your hand, then we'll be able to give you the floor. So the floor is open for questions. Okay, so I see a question from Estelle. So she's saying another question. So maybe she had the first question first before that, being also able to be proved via SIB will be game changer. Okay, yeah. Okay, good. So Estelle is asking, it seems to me that tokenization happened during the private selling of the SIMCoin. I suppose that with the SIMCoin gone public, you are not likely getting any shares in the SIMCoin, SIMBCITY when buying it now. Is my understanding correct? Yes and no. Okay. Yes, because when we were buying the pack during the private sales, they told us, listen, you're buying this pack now and you will not be able to buy packs after the private sale, you will not be able to buy the packs. But then when they went to list SIMCoin in the public market, the public exchanges told them you cannot lock a pack for that number of years the way it's done, and then people don't have the ability to come in and out the way they want to. So when you heard that we moved from SMB to SMB swap, that was one of the conditions. There is a term in the crypto world that they call staking. Staking is like having a saving account where you get some dividends every week or every month. So they changed the model that they had to say now they're putting in the staking model. So the staking model makes it in such a way that tokenization is still possible even after the coin goes public, because now you can buy a pack anytime. So the only thing that you have to do is to make sure that you collect enough SMB swap, and then you send them to your simbcoin.net account, then you buy a pack. Once you buy that pack, then you've gotten into staking. And that automatically gets you into tokenization, because when you're staking, actually you're making the money available for the company. So yes, it wasn't possible, but no, now it's possible. So you can still do, you can do staking, which brings back the tokenization part of the equation. So is it possible to have the recording? Yes. So we're going to make the recording available during the week. I wouldn't promise to have it available today because I'm having a long day, but during the week it's going to be available. The recording is going to be available in our YouTube channel, Yapimal Canada, and then we'll send it to all our groups. You guys will have it. Why is Bitrex Global not available in some states in the US? Ah, that's a very good question. Leader Roger, do you want to take that one?
Yes. So apparently, after we listed SIMCoin in Bitrex, so we thought that US resident will not be able to trade, which is true. But there's two websites of Bitrex. There's Bitrex Global and there's Bitrex.com, TradeBit. But you cannot trade SIMCoin in Bitrex. It has to be Bitrex Global. And as of now, I know some people in the US are able to get access to Bitrex Global. Some are not, depending on the state where you are. So myself, I live in the US, but currently I'm in Canada. So I opened my Bitrex account with all my credentials in the US, but every time I will log in, it will send me to the Bitrex, normal Bitrex. So I'm able to see SIMCoin there, but I'm not able to trade. So even with using VPN, it did not quite work. So I had to use some of my Canadian credentials to open a global Bitrex. That's how now I'm able to trade SIMCoin there. And the regulation in the US are very, very complicated. I mean, of course, like I said, some people in some states are able to log in. Some are not. New York, for example, are really, really, really strict in not just SIMCoin, I mean, almost other coin. They will restrict trading on some crypto. So at this point, I'm not quite sure exactly. Maybe at some point, if we have SIMCoin listed in a different exchange where it's accepted, but now what I can only advise is probably try some VPN and see if it works. If not, maybe just stay put and wait maybe when it goes to another exchange.
Good morning, Leader Richard. Please, I have a question. My raised hand is not working.
Okay.
Yeah, my question is, why is it that SIMCoin is not showing in the market, but when I go on holding, I see a SIMCoin over there? That's the first question. And the second question is, how are we going to do? Because on Bitrex, you can only deposit and withdraw. So is it better for us to leave our money in SIMCoin platform, or we deposit and withdraw it in a Bitrex account?
Okay, could you repeat the second question?
So is it better for us to leave our SIMCoin in SIMCoin platform or deposit in the Bitrex, because we cannot trade in Bitrex platform?
Okay, so for the second question, yes, yeah. It's always better to leave your cryptocurrency in your crypto wallet. So right now, the simbcoin.net acts as our crypto wallet until we have a crypto wallet, until SIMCoin swap is listed in another wallet like Exodus or Trust or any other wallet out there. So for now, the best option for you where to keep your money is in simbcoin.net. It's not very advisable to keep a large sum of money in the exchange platform just because you don't have your private keys. Conversation for another day. So, but it's better to put your money in simbcoin.net. Now, for the first question that you asked, I'm able to see SIMCoin swap in the market. So here's the market, right, for Bitrex Global. Okay, first of all, you have to make sure that you're on Bitrex Global. So this is Bitrex, this is the market and Bitrex Global. What Bitcoin, you got it. Okay, so now you come here on the search area, search all market. You type SMB. You see SMB swap popping up here. Right? SMB with Ethereum, SMB with BTC, SMB with USDT. So it's popping up from my end. Not quite sure what's happening to your end, Sakis, but I can see it on the market on Bittrex.
It might be
Because I tried to search it on, I don't have global. I don't have Bittrex global. That's the
That's why. That's what Roger was talking about. So you don't have global, you might be in trouble. Are you in USA?
Yes, I'm in USA.
Yeah, it's a challenge that we're having now where the regulations in US is stringent. In some states are worse than others. For some people from some states, they're able to access Bittrex Global, but some other states, I know Texas is cumbersome. I know New York is worse. You need to use Bittrex, and some coins are not available on Bittrex because then they have not been vetted by the SEC, the Security the Valuation Commission of the USA for what is all about securities. So try to create a Bittrex Global account, see if they will let you in. But if you don't let you in, it's going to be challenging. You're going to look for other ways to manage your SIMCoin. Right, so try to create a Bittrex global account and see what happens.
We don't even have Bittrex global in my
Yeah,
state.
so now you have to work with Bittrex, but SIMCoin is not available in Bittrex because the coins that are available in Bittrex have been vetted and regulated by the US government. And if you don't have it available, you're going to find other alternatives.
Okay, thank you.
Your SIMCoin, yeah. Okay, so I know it's Edwige asks, is it La token another option? For US people, no, because La token is not available in USA. USA, guys, is really tough on you when it comes to crypto. All those platforms are so afraid of the US government because they can shut you down anytime. So no one plays with the US. When it comes to regulations, the big platform, they have two versions. They have the US version that follows the US regulation strictly. You have Binance US, Bittrex, Coinbase Pro for US. And you also have like Kraken and Gemini, but we don't have SIMCoin in those platforms. And then you have the global version that accepts all the other coins because they're not under the US regulations. So for US folks, it's a little bit challenging. So I know Ray was asking how to proceed to creating an account in Bittrex.com. So I shared my link in there. You can use it to create your Bittrex account. Just click on it, and then you'll be able to follow through and create your account. So creating facilities on the platform Europe. So Bittrex Global is available in Europe. So you'll be able to create there. Okay. Is there any other questions? No question? Okay. So we've actually reached to the end of this presentation. What I can say at my level, I already said it. To me, it's a goal. It's something that I'm taking on. I'm going to talk about SIMCoin as much as I can. I was actually planning to start my YouTube channel sometime around the end of the year. As soon as SIMCoin came to Bittrex, I decided to move it. Now I'm going to start talking about SIMCoin as much as I can on YouTube. As soon as I have a little bit of time, I'll start posting as many videos as I can because we have to push SIMCoin. When you are in the cryptocurrency industry, what we talk about is what is the community. For those who are taking our classes, when we get to the advanced level, we're going to start talking about how do you judge or how do you select projects to invest in. one of the criteria when you do the fundamental analysis is what is the community behind that project. We look at Twitter, we look at Telegram, how many people are members of that project. We look at Reddit. So we have to push SIMCoin. So I know Slessor is asking if you can transfer SIMCoin peer-to-peer. Yes, you can. The person just have to send you their public address, then you go to your account, then you send them your SIMCoin to that public address that you send you, and vice versa. You can send them your own public address, and then they will use that to send you SIMCoin. So yes, you can send SIMCoin from one account to another account. So Leader Roger, do you have something to say before we leave?
I think we said it all. I can probably just say now is, I think we have the tools, we have everything that we need to help this project go forward. And please, let's not just sleep in our bed and think that things just gonna happen without us putting our hands together and help this project. So let's do it.
Thank you, Roger. Wilfried?
Thank you, Richard. I think you said it all. The only thing I can say is that, as Leader Trudy just said, let's not make the same mistake as we made with the Bitcoins. We have an opportunity now to invest in the real cryptocurrency that have the possibility to grow. And as Leader Richard just said, this currency is looking forward to grow. So it's an opportunity to all of us. So we just encourage everybody to step in. Thank you.
Thank you, Wilfried. Trudy, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, but sorry, I can't put on my video. You guys have said it all. I'm not where I just had to step out so briefly, but it's this, like I said, cryptocurrency is here to stay. That's the final. So we either make a positive decision to go with it, learn more about it, or we stay behind and let history repeat itself in our lives. And I don't think any investor here will want that. Well, thank you.
Thank you very much, Trudy. I would like to leave us with a joke that the CEO Emil Parfait like to make. He says that in this generation, if you die poor, we have to beat your body while you're dead. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Have a wonderful Sunday.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.